Hey over there, Joe Lunchbox.
And Joy Nightingale.
And today, we've landed right here in Hollywood. Actually, we're in Beverly Hills at the moment, but we're gonna be in Hollywood. We're all throughout LA. That's where we're at. We're in LA. That's what I was looking for. It is day 2 of our Los Angeles trip. So this video is gonna show all the little highlights that didn't fit into their own videos throughout the day of stuff we do. So we're gonna show you some cool little sights and things and stuff here in Los Angeles.
Stuff and views and things.
Yeah. Oh, and views. Oh, I forgot views. Oh, there's gonna be lots of views. So, step right up. Let's go for this ride.
Please insert your parking ticket.
Actually, yay!
There you go. I have to be careful when I use hotel room keys. As many of you know, I have a magnet implanted in my finger, and I have erased many a hotel room keys, and then I have to go back to the room, get them the front lobby, and get them reprogrammed. So I have to do it like fancy tea style. Look at it, California. Oh, I love this state. Any state that has an ocean on its side, I approve.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up, but we're not going to the ocean. We're going to the mountains right now. We're gonna go do a scenic drive along Mulholland Drive, see all the views, and Joy's gonna film it, and she's gonna be having heart attacks of all the twists and turns, but it's gonna be entertaining, at least, to say.
Oh, for who?
For me and the people at home, not for you. Beverly Hills, that's where I want to be.
Actually,
I already am. Look at those tall palm trees. Those things are giant.
they're insane.
It's crazy how Beverly Hills on Beverly Drive, all the houses were big palm trees. It turns into this cold water canyon, and it's now big pine trees instead of the palm trees. It's really cool. We just made the right-hand turn. We're on Mulholland Drive. Joy's gonna be excited. Look at the scenic vistas, Joy. The scenic vistas. Look out. Seriously, but look out.
Oh my gosh.
How beautiful is it? I figured these are all the A-listers. Me doing sideshow, I'm probably like a
D-list?
No, I'm lower than D. I'm like an F-list. Look out, we can look out the other way over the mountains to the other side now, Joy.
Holy.
Holy moly. Joy.
What?
Do you see this road?
I'm trying not to.
Good golly, Miss Molly. We could have driven right through the city and went to where the destination is.
That would have been great.
This was a little more entertaining.
Entertaining for who right now?
The people at home.
Okay.
Are you entertained? Do we amuse you? We only have like 20-something miles of this, Joy.
Oh, God.
Universal City Overlook. Don't mind if I do. Joy, you know what?
What?
I almost drove right by. I almost overlooked the overlook.
Huh?
But we saw it. We stopped. I backed up and went, let's take a look at this. NBC, Comcast, Universal.
All the way in the distance, you can see a whole bunch of stuff. But I found Hogwarts. I found Harry Potter stuff. Look at that. That's pretty cool. And all this other stuff too.
A map. Very helpful. Now I know that tall gray building right there, that's the Disney building. Joy obviously found Universal. But in the corner past it, Over there, we also have some Warner Brothers studios.
Oh.
And coming up the right side over there, it's going to be Griffith Park. We're going to drive over there and check some of that out. So in 1912, Carl Lammel, here in this entertainment capital, bought 230-acre chicken ranch. 1912 to start Universal Studios. But I think it's funny that he kept the chickens in case the movie business failed.
He did not think that this was gonna happen.
Look at it now. 107 years later, there's theme parks, there's film studios everywhere.
1911, first movie companies come to California. Within 10 years from that, 90% of all American films would come from Southern California.
That's crazy. 1915, Universal Studios opens.
I love how it was only 4
Look at
movies.
That. Visitors pay 25 cents to sit in grandstands to watch movie production. They started it that you could come in 1915. First glimpse of it live.
Ooh.
It's the Hollywood sign.
Yay.
Joy found it. The Hollywood sign.
Yay.
Hollywood. Hollywood. We're trying to find parking. We got here a little later in the day than I wanted, and there is nowhere to stop. You can see Capitol Records right there. So we drove, we saw the Hollywood sign, sadly no parking space. We weren't able to get out. But the next thing, we were able to find parking. I just didn't realize we had a little bit of a hike. But we do have a little bit of a hike up this dirt road here. Joy, are those your hiking boots?
Today they are. Had to clean them up. They went off-roading.
Supposedly this is a short hike though. Only a quarter of a mile to the destination. And it is worth this hike though, I will tell you. I'm excited to see this. Look at this canyon. This is awesome. Bronson Canyon. We're almost up to the beautiful view I wanted to show you, Joy. Joy, are you ready?
I am.
Holy Batcave, Batman! We found the cave from Batman. Not just any Batman, Adam West Batman. This was used when he was driving the Batmobile back into the secret Bat lair. So this Bronson Cave originally was formed by Brush Canyon Quarry that created this in 1903 by the Union Rock Company. And they were here until the late 1920s, but this cave was actually first used in a movie in 1919 called Lightning Bryce. And it was used in a bunch of other things since then. Seen in stuff like The Body Snatchers. Was it The Attack of the Body Snatchers? The Revenge of the Body Snatchers? I like the echo, echo, echo. I just don't know which of these entrances was Batman's way.
Well, I don't know. I could feel like his car was tiny, like the shorter one, so I could feel like that might have been it.
No, but I don't know if we ever filmed in it or they just drove in. I'm going to say the front entrance. And we have a cool rock circle. I wasn't expecting to see something like this here. But look at these caves. We walked out of the cave and I found it. I didn't even know I was gonna have the vantage point of it. There's the Hollywood sign. Look at that, those letters around 50 feet high. The widest is 30 feet wide. Wow. There's many things that in this world I wanted to see. Like, I like seeing historic U.S. things. I got to see Golden Gate Bridge. I got to see the Gateway Arch in St. Louis. Statue of Liberty in our hometown, New York. This has been on that bucket list of things to see. The Hollywood sign. That's it, Joy. I'm gonna be a star. I'm off to Hollywood. Bye. We're driving up and down, up and down this North Figueroa Street. And then I finally saw him. He was hiding on top of this building. The chicken boy! We all know I love traveling this country finding muffler men. They're one of my favorite things to notice, these giant fiberglass things. But to find one so weird that it has a chicken head holding a bucket of fried chicken, oh, that was something I had to see. On top of that, one of the sideshows we perform with is a sideshow called the Squiddling Brothers. And one of the two brothers is named Matter Squiddling. And he is the Chicken Man. So when I heard there was a chicken boy, I had to come see Matter Squiddling's little son, all grown up to be a massive chicken boy. So this North Figueroa Street that Chicken Boy is on, back from the inception of Route 66 in 1926, and then up till 1934, this road used to be Pasadena Avenue, which is now North Figueroa, and this was part of that old Route 66. It was rerouted for a few years from 36 to 40, then they turned this back to Route 66. Now the Chicken Man, he was first installed September of 1969 on a chicken restaurant, of course, but sadly they were going to demolish him, but he was rescued from destruction. And I have to say, he wasn't just rescued, he was illegally rescued on a cold, stormy night. I don't know if it was cold or stormy, but it was a May 4th, 1984, by an artist and some contractors led by Amy Inouye. The Chicken Man was actually in storage, her storage, for 23 years as she was fighting LA County and the bureaucrats that be. And she was actually saying, like, you don't understand, he's like LA's Statue of Liberty. People want to see the Chicken Man. Fighting for LA to let him. And they finally did on October 18th, 2007. It was installed right here on Amy's roof. Cool thing that after all that, 3 years later, the Governor, Arnold Schwarzenegger, presented Amy and the Chicken Boy with the California Governor's Historic Preservation Award. And if you were around Chicken Boy, you wanted more information, I like that they actually have a little Route 66, some information right here. But for now, bye, Chicken Boy. I wish, Joy, tonight for dinner, can I get a bucket that big of fried chicken?
Can I swim in that bucket?
Can I just eat the Chicken Boy? Deep fried Chicken Boy is on the menu tonight, folks.
The experience?
Look at its line.
Oh. Bop, bop.
Back on Hollywood Boulevard. Even though we're in California for another 9 days, we're not going to be around this part, so I figured let's spend another few more hours just walking around, seeing what there is to see, and having a good time here. I thought walking in Times Square was bad, and I realized I was mistaken. This has to be one of the worst spots to walk, because people are looking at the stars on the ground, and they stop every 3 feet to look down, You don't know when people are going to stop, why they're going to stop. It makes no sense. They just do. Figured we're here, might as well go up this thing, take a look around at all the sights. Hollywood is pretty cool, a little hard to walk, but we have a Sanrio store, but I'm just more fascinated about, look at this giant Hello Kitty Pez dispenser. Oh, I want to take her home with me. I've seen an Ant-Man and the Wasp. This is pretty cool. Do you want a Hello Kitty skateboard? I don't know what this room is for, but I like this little thing cooking bacon and the egg, and look at the hamburger. It's so cool, like Kim Kardashian's necklace here with the rubber ducks, but I'm more interested in the Nicki Minaj ice cream necklace from MTV's VMAs 2011. And it says Hello Kitty is 5 apples tall. There's Hello Kitty down there. How many apples tall are you, Joy? 14 and a few nibbles on that 15th apple. Continuing one more level up this little shopping mall. But that's right up there. That's what I'm going up here to see. So, it's pretty beautiful looking in here. Those elephants and all that. It's crazy. It's just a shopping mall. We have like a Dave and Buster's, your Hot Topic, all that, but wow. Sweet, the greatest candy store on earth. Joy, you like candy, aren't you? Grinding. I feel it. I'm crushing that penny. Brute force. Got it, Joy.
Yay.
First crushed penny of the trip.
Woohoo!
The little award trophies. I like there's a best of me for all those casita. The original bag of poo. You get gorilla poo. I want to get it for Joy. Elephant poo. She loves elephants. Do you want to eat some elephant poo, Joy? Yum, 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 yum. Joy, they weren't lying. This is the greatest candy shop on earth. It's Stay Puft. They have a giant Stay Puft in here, Joy. The thing's almost life size. It's like in the movies. I thought the cutest thing I ever think. The Stay Puft guy's coming. We gotta roast this marshmallow, I tell you that, Joy. Just walk away, Joe. Just walk away. I can do this. Be strong. Sweet Mountain, and it's a railroad train. Look at the rest of this train display. I want to hang on Sweet Mountain. But look, this store keeps going, Joy.
I know, this is really
You get all your Pez dispensers. There's in a whole Elvira room in this candy shop. Oh no, this is pretty cool. Top it off Elvira's car. Oh. They even have a full CBD plant-based chocolate shop in here. That's because it's the whole
area.
I know, it's the whole RuPaul area. Look, they have some of the dresses. I want to take home one of these lollipop displays.
6 o'clock. 6 o'clock tour.
Right back into it. Look, Joe, we didn't see Humphrey Bogart yesterday.
No, we didn't. I didn't think we saw it on the other side.
I know, now that it's sunny out, we can see a little more. I am the fire starter, Twisted Fire Starter. No, I'm not. Drew Barrymore was. This one's so cool. R2-D2 footprints. C3PO. Darth Vader. Then we have Harrison Ford. And then the star I came to see, Harry Houdini, star on the Walk of Fame. Weird Al Yankovic.
Tom Cruise, you just walked all over him.
Huh?
You just walked all over Tom Cruise.
Snow White. I like how there's actors but also characters. This star is all pumped up. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger star. It's not any measly star. It's a supernova. Oh! I just tripped. It was a little rocky. Get it? Sylvester Stallone. Ooh, ooh. I just drew First Blood.
What?
Rambo references and Rocky references of Sylvester Stallone. You gotta pay extra money for good jokes. I mean, come on. This is awesome. There's a diagonal cross. I've never done a diagonal cross before. That's cool.
That was insane.
I like that. Day's winding down. We're gonna check off one thing that's been on my food bucket list for a long time now. We're at Pink's Hot Dogs. Oh yeah. There it is. Oh. Looking at this menu, trying to figure out what to get. I think I'm going for pastrami Reuben dog and a classic chili cheese dog. Look, starting as a cart, 1939. Just think, Joy, it's 80 years now. They haven't changed it. Pink's celebrating 79 years. Look, that's 89. We're up to 80 years. I hope I don't order more hot dogs than I can handle, but I think that's an impossible task. I love all the celebrities that be in the hot dogs. Pat Sajak and Vanna White. Dr. Phil, Martha Stewart, Sharon Osbourne, but my favorite celebrity, right there, Scooby-Doo. Look, Joe, we're gonna eat one of her hot dogs. Oh, it's her hot dogs, but with her name on the title. Even Johnny Knoxville? But now the big reveal. Oh! We're doing it right. Kim got the t-shirt. Now we have 5 hot dogs. Let's see if I can remember. This one is Joy's Giada de Laurentiis. Hot dog. As you see, we have some melted mozzarella, onions, peppers, and mushrooms on a big sausage right there. Nice foot-long hot dog, right? And we have mine, the original La Street Dog from the old street vendor in 1939. We have some bacon, some peppers, onions, jalapenos. My pastrami Reuben. Oh, I can't wait for that one. Chicago Polish dog. Enjoys La La Land dog. Look at that bacon guacamole. I could sit down and I'm getting ready for a food challenge. Like I should eat all 5 of these. But I am splitting 2 of these are with Joy, and we're gonna share another one. But hopefully she gives me a few tastes of hers because I want to try this all. This looks amazing. You know what they say? The first bite is the sweetest. I love that they're using natural tasting hot dogs. This flavor is delicious. Joy's doing it more dainty than I am. She's picking around the edges. She's going for her Giada de Laurentiis dog. Oh, I know. There's no way to eat these without losing it. Besides all the stuff, which is amazing, the hot dog itself is really delicious. Really delicious. Joy's eating some of our Chicago Polish dog, which I like. Joy, turn it sideways for us. Look at that. It's not a hot dog. It's actually like a Polish sausage. So tasty. I devoured my first hot dog. Joy's nibbling. We're sharing that Chicago Polish dog, so I'm trying not to finish it. So this, when I knew we were coming to Disney, original birthday trip, go to Disney World. I decided, oh, we could add 5 extra days to see stuff all around. Because I knew one thing, if I was getting this close, I had to come try Pink's hot dogs. And I am glad we did. Oh, yes I am. Alright, clean the palate with my pink lemonade. Pastrami Reuben hot dog. I never tasted anything that amazing. It's nice to know Miss Piggy Moy does not eat hot dogs. But if I did, I'm sure my favorite in the world would be yours. I like this Pink's hot dogs 80th anniversary. Oh yeah. That was good. Look at it, we came at the right time, Joe. This line keeps growing. Oh, what's funny running into you over here? I'm just showering. I woke up. I'm so sorry. I apologize. We finished eating hot dogs. We got back to the hotel, and I passed right out. I forgot to say bye to you all. So, yesterday was a good day. We're showering for a new day. It's not going to be a daily video today because the whole day is the video we're going to shoot. We're going to head south from here, from where we are in Beverly Hills, to Knott's Berry Farm, something I've always wanted to do. That's a video for another day. So, for now, day 2 in Los Angeles. Been there, done that. Remember, folks, safe travels, good eats, and live life. But I'm going to go finish showering, so this is a private thing.